Hello everyone. I know that many of you have been eagerly awaiting another Daphne's Diary project. So I thought we'd do the last few pages in my journal today. I think I've got 5 pages left to do, so we'll finish those off. I'm going to be using issue number 7 of the magazine. So this is the latest edition and it's the autumnal one. So I'll give you a quick flip through of this in a second. But I've been receiving lots of messages from people asking how I got on with the oncologist last week. And I'm really glad to say that I don't need chemotherapy. I can't tell you how excited we all are here in my family. Such a relief. So the next course of action is the radiotherapy. I've got a meeting at the hospital on Monday where they'll line me up and I don't know, I have to have various tattoos and things so that they know where to fire the radiotherapy. And then the course of treatment will start about 2 to 3 weeks after that. And then apart from the hormone blockers that I'll need to take for the next 5 years, that's me done, hopefully. So really good news. So this is the magazine. So that's the front cover, inside front cover here, and then let me show you the back. So that's the back and inside back cover, and I'll just give you a very quick flip through of the pages. Let's just check that I'm in camera shot. Beautiful papers for us to use as always. I mean, some of these are just absolutely gorgeous. They tell you that you can use these to make this beautiful pumpkin lantern. I won't, I'll use the pages just for my journaling. But look at these as well, these natural creations using leaves, absolutely gorgeous. But you know, these will be lovely to cut out. Lovely poems and recipes and all that kind of thing as usual. The poster in this month's edition is just absolutely beautiful. How gorgeous is that? Look at these foxes. I just love it. It's beautiful. I don't know whether it might be too big to be able to use in the journal. I don't know. I think I'll have to do myself some kind of template, but it would just be absolutely beautiful framed. More papers here. They also say that sort of try to come up with as many ideas for using these cutouts here, so I might have a go at doing that. There's just some really pretty things for us to use in this particular edition. So love this image here. I just think that's really fun and funky. Lovely autumnal floral arrangements. There's a couple of things in this magazine as well that I've been sent that I will do a flip through of in a few days' time. I've been sent the advent calendar, so I'll share that with you soon. It's beautiful, it's huge, so I need to just make sure that I get my setup right. Lovely recipes. I love using the text in the magazine as well. Look at these gorgeous lamps. Absolutely love these. Beautiful. Look at that flamingo one. Love this one here as well. What's that? Berlin Market. This artist as well with her lovely toadstools. Aren't these gorgeous? Lovely images here that we can cut out if we want to. Motivational quotes, all sorts of things, but just flicking through really quickly. Love this image here of the lady. Just lovely images, more recipes, floral arrangements, all kinds of things. And then just the last few pages. I love this doll. I think she's absolutely beautiful. Another lovely poem. I've also got the Daphne's Diary 2024 journal as well, so I'll do a quick flip through of that in a few days' time as well. And that's it. So some beautiful things for us to use. Let me just show you the pages that I've got left. So I've got this here. And then I've got this page here. Now, I would absolutely love to use that beautiful fox image on the poster. And I'm just wondering whether I might be able to get it to fit on this here. It's just too beautiful not to use. So let's have a look. Now, I'm not going to be able to fit all of it on, but I will be able to fit a substantial amount of it on. Will it look odd if I cut off the fox's head? I don't think so. I think I'll be able to get away with it. So I think that's what I'm going to use. I think the easiest way for me to do this is to lay this on here and just have a look at the bits that I want to use, I want to try, whoops daisy, I want to try and preserve this here as well. So I'm just going to make a cut mark there and then there, right the way across. I've just folded the poster over just so that I can see how much I need to use. I've also drawn a line here as well, so I'm going to use this part of the poster here, and I'm just going to cut this with my scissors. That's glued on, but I do want to do a couple of things to this. I want to add some more pattern in this corner here. I'm just going to fussy cut some of this out. I want this particular part here and the leaves. So I've just fussy cut these little pieces out here, and I thought I might like to have those something like that, just to add a little bit more detail just in that top part there. And then I've also found a lovely poem. Now, where was it? Here you are. And I just think the words of this would just be absolutely perfect for in this bottom right hand corner. You are all mine and I am all yours, the one special person my heart adores. So I'm just going to use that little part there. I'm so glad that I managed to find a way to use this beautiful poster. I just think that image of the two foxes is just absolutely adorable. The words I don't think could have been more appropriate, and I just like the addition of these pieces here at the top. So I have now got, how shall I fold this? I've got this page here, this one, this side, and then this. I think the last pages in any journal are always the hardest to finish, but I think I want to use this gorgeous paper here, so I'm just going to tear this out. We've got that on the back, which I'm not as keen on. And what I was thinking, bring my journal back, I was thinking that I could maybe add these birds here to the background. I've got this little pocket here as well. In fact, actually, if I take this out of the journal, it might make it easier to work on. Where's the page? Here we are. So we'll fold that over like that. Or in fact, actually, if I sort of bring this down, so I just need to mark now where I need to cut this particular image. Oh, it's a shame that I'm going to end up cutting through that feather, but hey ho. So, oops. So I'm going to cut it there like that. I don't need to cover up all of the pocket. Where does the pocket start? I can't see. So maybe about here. So I'm just going to trim a piece off. So that will just slot in there nicely like that. I haven't glued it down yet, but I was also wondering whether I could use this bird here. Now he's going to poke up above the flap, but I'm okay with that. I've cut this bottom piece off and I'm just going to apply some glue stick to the bottom now and stick these pieces down, and then I'll be able to fold it back and just fussy cut the areas that I don't need anymore. So that's my little bird glued down. I've also got some more of this paper here, and I'm just going to glue a piece on here as well, just because this is very flimsy and I don't want it to tear. I've glued my background down as well. I did end up putting a piece of micropore on the back here as well, just surgical tape, just to strengthen it. I don't think I'm going to make anything to go in the pocket yet. I don't want to cover up these beautiful birds. In fact, I could even glue that down if I wanted to. I'm not sure. So let's just pop this back in the journal and see what this looks like. And then, of course, I need to decide what I want to do with the right-hand side of the page. I was wondering whether I could perhaps use some of these images here. Of course, we've got the toadstool. We've got a couple of mushroom toadstools. So I think I'm going to fussy cut some of these out. I can't decide what I want to do with these last two pages. I love this image so much and I don't want to take away from it. I thought about the toadstool, but I'm just not sure about this paper here. I've got this piece of paper, which I thought I might take out and just try it. I should have done that with a knife really, but hey ho. You see, I could have it this way up so that I'm not using too much. And I think colour-wise that goes really well. And would my toadstool fit on there? You see, I do quite like that. I've also got this piece of paper from this side here left over. I could even add that. This is all I've got left. But you see, I really like that as well. I suppose that's more in keeping, isn't it? Perhaps I should go for that. So I've glued that down onto the background. I've cut these out and inked around the edges, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stick those on there like that. I much prefer it to this paper that I had on before. I'm really happy with how that spread works, and I think I've found something to go on this page here as well. We've got this beautiful image on the very first page, so I'm going to carefully tear this out. And I want to use the piece with the hedgehog on it. So I'll have to take this out of the journal. I want to try and get this toadstool on here as well. I could do some kind of quote or something for this page, but I haven't found it yet. I think to add anything else to it would be too much. I like the white space in the background, so I'll continue to look. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I love that page though. That central page is my favourite. Now for my last page, I want to use this page out of the magazine. Now I love this character, but he's just too big for the page that I've got left. So I've photocopied it at 79%, so it's now slightly smaller. I also want to use this piece of paper, which I've already trimmed, and I want to use this. Where's the page gone? As my background. So I'm just going to start off by gluing that down first. That's glued down, and next I want to have this row of houses as a banner on this little pocket here. So in fact I'll take this off to the paper trimmer. I think now that I've resized it, it should fit really nicely. That's my funky background. I really like how that looks. And then next I just want to fussy cut out my giraffe. He was very, very difficult to cut out, but I've only torn him here at his spectacle chain. Now I've been trying to decide how I want to add this, because of course this is a pocket here. I did think that I could have him on a piece of craft cardstock, but then his legs are hidden and it covers up too much of that gorgeous background. So what I've decided to do is ground him on the pavement outside the houses like this. I shall centralise him in between this little piece of pattern here. And then I've also photocopied another piece, because what I'm going to do is tuck that inside. And then, where's it gone? And then I can just piece this on like so. In fact, I shall do it. I probably need to cut a little bit more off that, and then I've got his legs as well. And so that's what I'm going to do. So let me show you my finished page. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I decided in the end to glue this pocket closed and add the ice cream van. I just love how that's turned out. You've probably noticed as well that the image on the left hand side is different to how it was before. The fairy was here before, and let me just explain what I've done. I prefer this. I like the oranges together better. All I've done is scooch this along. It was like that before, so that the fairy was on the left, but I just felt that these two didn't really go very well together, so I just moved that across, and I like that much better. So of course we've got the toadstools, we've got the toadstool and the hedgehog. I just think that's really cute. And then my favourite page, I don't know whether I like this one best or the giraffe. I like them both equally, I think. I just think that's adorable. So that's that. And then of course we've now got the fairy on the right hand side and the birds on the left, but I just think that this goes really well together because we've got the bird in the tree here. So I just think that flows much better. So my journal is now complete. So let me just give you a quick flip through of the whole completed journal. I've been working on this journal for about a year. Of course I took a break for the last 3-4 months or so because of my breast cancer diagnosis. I just didn't have any motivation to do anything at all. But the cover was issue number 7, 2022. And of course, the issue that I've used today was issue 7, 2023. So I used the front cover of issue number 7 for the front and back cover of my journal, and just use the twine binding mechanism. Let me just scooch that over a tad. There we go. And it just means that I can take the pages in and out. It's got 2 signatures, but it just means that, you know, when I'm working on my pages, I can move them around if I want to. I just really like this binding method. So let me just give you a quick flip through of the pages. Now I've used all of the magazines from issue number 7. And so, you know, the pages are not in any particular order. This one here is Christmas themed, and we've got this lovely bauble. I just liked how those pieces went together. I think this was one of the background pages, and this was cut out of the magazine with a bit of star washi tape on the top. I'll leave the link to the whole of the playlist as well, so that if you want to go and watch previous videos showing how I made the pages, then of course you can do. This is my second Daphne's Diary dedicated journal. More Christmas pages here. This was just one of the poems from the magazine which I cut out and added the quill pen. Spring page here and an autumn one. I just love how this one turned out. Awesome autumn. Then we've got this Alice in Wonderland themed page here and the Flower Girl. Of course, the pages that I've done today. So that's those. Then another Christmas spread. I've got the tag here with the Let It Snow banner, which I'd done some embossing powder on. This was just from a Christmas stamp set. Then the Nutcracker Suite. One of the fairies here. Be the reason someone smiles today. Another paragraph from one of the poems from the magazines. This was one of the background pages, and I've just added lots of doodling with a white paint pen. Betty Broom, which I know is a favourite from a lot of you. More Christmas themed pages here. Love these. Another one of the flower girls. I think I used all 4 that were included in the issue number 7 2022 magazine. Got this one here as well with butterfly as the focal image. Love this page here. Of course, it was a background with the tree on, and then I just cut out the blue tip with the girl. Have you seen that lovely tree? Dark brown trunk and leaves of green. It's been there for me. How much I love that simple tree. That's one of my favourite pages. Of course, another one of the flower girls and a tea themed page. Another one of the poems, and I just love how all the colours and everything just flows. I really do try to colour coordinate my pages because I just like the way that flows. Got this little tag here, and then I fussy cut this out and added that to one of the background pages. We've got another one of the poems, and then this here was a cycling theme. I had some cycling washi tape and then just cut out everything from the magazine that was to do with cycling and pulled that one together. This was one of the Easter themed pages. So we've got this lovely bunny rabbit and butterfly tag here that slots into the pocket. And then a little pocket here with a little bookmark in it, bookmark tag. Then one of the pages that I did using a vellum pocket. I really like these vellum pockets because it means that you can see a tag in its entirety. And I just used some of the Daphne's Diary text here and then fussy cut one of the bottles out, cut 2 more of the bottles and used them on this page here. This is another one of my favourite pages. This here was the background, and then I fussy cut the tree and the bird and glued them on as the focal image. Another pocket here with a postcard. Yep, goes that way around. Another acetate tag. Had this butterfly here, which I photocopied and put in between a couple of pieces of acetate, which you can see that I've stitched, and that lines up perfectly. I like how that looks. And then the final page, this beautiful girl, and I just love the colour scheme on that page there. And then that's it. That's the end of the journal. I'll also leave the link to the video showing how I made this journal here. This was the very first Daphne's Diary dedicated journal that I made, and it's slightly different to this one here. This one has got a single signature. It's bound in with just a piece of elastic which just wraps around the whole of the single signature. picture. Makes it really easy to take the pages in and out. This one has got a hardback cover because I'd glued 2 covers together back to back and then just used a cardboard binding system. I think because initially I think I had to make an alteration because the spine wasn't quite big enough, but I'll leave the link to the video showing how I made this one here. I like the stiffness of the cover of this one, whereas this one's much thinner because I just used a single cover, but I prefer this baker's twine binding method. I do, of course, plan on making another one. So the next Daphne's Diary video I share will probably be making another journal cover, and then we'll start filling one again. I will, of course, leave all the details for how you can get your hands on a Daphne's Diary edition, and you'll find all of those details in the description box below. But if you've enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd very much appreciate a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, but most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.